Hey guys, VGcasters are here again. I'm here again with Psychologist.
Oh, what up, guys?
Because I guess that
Not
the
again.
me being alone thing was not working out.
Not again. Never again.
Never again. So we see the pink sleeves. I'm hoping that looks familiar to you guys. We're gonna see two really powerful decks going at it against each other.
I'm gonna call it Deck Double X.
Deck Double X versus the Forest River.
Whoa.
Bet you guys have never heard of this. It's very, very special decks. The Forest River's original form, which I'll talk about at the end of the match, survived a 17 win streak.
Wow.
And this isn't versing newbies. This is like versing Aya, versing Kido, versing Nephonic, versing all these top guys, man. Forest River deck's powerful. And of course, this Ride Double X deck, a noob can use it and just own. It is that amazing.
It's
anyway,
easy
to
mode.
start off, he is obviously using the Revere, and
Wow.
I've started with Knight of Silence Gallatin.
Wow.
So obviously, I think in terms of starting Vanguards, I've got the upper hand with the natural power.
Oh, yeah.
I draw, and obviously I'm gonna ride the Gallatin, very important for this deck. The 10k obviously being the key feature of this card. I attack, and I get the Gallatin critical trigger, obviously dealing 2 damage. I get a bit lucky there, but I think that sets me up for a pretty good game. So he rides the grade 2 Revere, not really having the other pieces installed, unfortunately. Attacks again, and I take it. He gets the stand, unfortunately, and that only deals 1 damage, and I get that crit trigger anyway.
No.
So here's the
It's a
key
shame.
part. I ride the grade 2 Gallatin, and then I proceed to, I play the grade 2 Gallatin in the rear guard, and then I swing for both. The deck doesn't run any stand triggers. Unfortunately, it doesn't have that available option at the moment. But I do get that critical trigger, dealing 2 more damage.
Well, still, you got that 10k rear guard and Vanguard. It's still gonna pack a punch.
So, feature of the Forest River deck, since we're talking too much about the Ride Double X deck at the moment, that deck actually has an immense amount of grade 3s. Obviously comboing with the Reindeer's effect. Important key factor here, ruling wise, please pay attention. The order when you trigger a grade 3 is that stays in the drive trigger zone, I guess you could say.
Yep.
You counterblast, return the Kareen, soul charge.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. No, you play the unit before you activate its soul charge and draw effect. So that's the order. You trigger, bounce, and then play. So you can't play the drive triggered unit, and then you soul charge and draw. That's very important. So you see me riding the grade 3s, playing a full field. He's pretty much in a bind. It doesn't matter that on 5 damage. He is in a tight spot at the moment.
Just 20ks
those
everywhere.
20ks. It's the perfect setup with the deck, to be honest. So he is basically going by luck. He goes to trigger twice. Unfortunately, I trigger the grade 3. Very unlucky for me. I'll be surprised if I can actually pull the next turn, because I got that grade 3. I got 5k. I've got 10k. No interceptors, so I'm in danger. I guard with the 5k.
You got him
And
with
then
your
I
life.
guard with another 5k. Although he gets that stand, hits. Luckily, I get that heal trigger.
Wow.
And I heal that 1 Gallatin, which is very, very good. He attacks with the Kareen to the rear guard, which, since he can't hit with it, and then I drop my last card in hand for that. I draw into a unit, hoping it's something I can attack with.
You play
and
another
of course,
Gallatin.
Yep, the Gallatin grade 1, a very powerful 10k unit. So he has to take that damage, and right now he's pressed for guards.
Just
dropping
guarding
2
with his
cards.
life again.
1 trigger would have gotten through, but unfortunately, again, I'm unlucky and only get 5ks. So I guess trigger-wise, I'd say the Forest River deck has got it set up. It keeps getting its grade 3s, it keeps getting its triggers, but I guess that's really the strength of the Forest River deck.
Going for 1 trigger again.
Again, he mixes up his grade 3 timing. He was supposed to drive trigger before checking the second trigger, bounce, play, and then if you can activate ability, you activate that afterwards.
Yes.
Please remember that. I'm going to really be pushing that one. And of course, he can't play that because he just drive triggered it. So,
At the time. Yep.
Yep, we have to get him to play that one. Yeah.
And the damage is gone
So
through.
the damage has gone through, and I lose. Unfortunately, I got unlucky. We'll be able to see here that I really didn't have many triggers coming out. I'm pretty angry about it because that deck has been going through a lot of wins.
Going for a lot.
A
And
lot.
all the Gallatin
A lot
there.
of wings. I've already talked about the Bermuda triangles in the meta, right? Yeah,
Meta
episode one meta. As you can see that I had all my triggers in deck. Most of them in deck. See, the critical.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff in deck. If we can move on, let's talk about the key cards of the deck, of course.
Yeah.
Mainly the Ride Double X deck, because I've already mentioned the Forest River deck's cards.
Yep.
I had Knight of Silence Gallatin.
Yep.
Gallatin's a really, really important card for the deck. Don't get me wrong. You got that grade 0, 1s, and 2s. They're all really powerful 10k hitters. The grade 1s especially that double as attackers and defenders.
Oh, and it's that sheer 10,000.
Wow, the 10,000 is really, really powerful. And like, there's really nothing that can compare to that raw power, especially if you're versing 10k Vanguard.
Nah.
Obviously, bad matchups with the deck would be the Dragonic Overlord, the End, the Cross Rides, the Tsukiyomi, you know, all those high power units and stuff like that. The meta decks, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, but against most decks and against most new players, if you really want something to like hit them up with, get them to make the Ride Double X deck. It's a really powerful deck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this very special match. Us as VGcasters make sure that we have the highest quality matches out for you guys.
Oh, definitely.
Like, hopefully we'll be able to show special decks like this more often. It's not very often we actually get to look at these.
No.
While I'm actually talking, if you guys are interested in looking at future projects, I implore you to watch the vlogs, as tedious as that may sound, because the vlogs like reveals a lot of information. Those pink slips which you recognize, those are from the vlog, and I'd say pay attention. A lot of our competitions and stuff like that, our contests, you know, 1,000 subscriber, 1,500 subscriber, if we ever reach that, all those giveaways, most of the information for you to be able to win that stuff, we've decided will probably be in the vlogs.
No, not only that, click this link right here, and you can win, and you probably could win something. It's a mystery prize. Just click this link right here.
Very nice. With that, I think us at the VGcasters will end here. Hopefully next week we'll be able to bring you another vlog or a deck check or... sorry about the deck checks, by the way. I haven't really been able to get my head around how I'm going to do them now, but the meta, the vlogs, and the matches are definitely set to go ahead. So this is us from the VGcasters, and we're signing off.